right, so we're here to discuss today Oklahomans and getting their medical cards. We got on Facebook and we asked you guys, Oklahomans who smoke weed and do not have their medical cards, why not? And to the people that do have their cards, what was the final deciding factor that made you guys get yours? And so we got some responses here. We're just kind of going to go through them, kind of chat it out. So we got Brendan sitting down today, special guest with Cannabis Co-Op.
Hey.
Super excited to have him. So let's just get into it. So we got one person.
How many comments did you get total?
We got 23 comments. We got 23 responses, and I asked people to share and respond. We only got one share, but they also responded when they shared, so that's good at least. We got some amount of feedback. Final factor was I finally had the $100 to pay the fees. That's relatable.
Yeah.
$100 is $100. But I will say this, if you break that up into like two separate savings, you got to go pay the $75 to $100 to the doctor and then sit on that and then do the $104 to the state, a couple weeks later if you got to do that.
Well, I mean, how much is it going to save you if you were to hypothetically not have it and get arrested?
Yeah, exactly. That's just going to be legal fees.
What's cheaper, $100 or some legal fees?
Yeah. We got Alyssa saying, no last names, just Alyssa.
Okay.
She said, "This makes me sound so lazy. ... But I've always wanted it. I never really liked the idea of having it to go find a doctor, make an appointment, and pay the money for it. I'm already busy, and that seemed like more busy work. Just don't have the patience, lol. But I finally did it 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
And I literally had to make my friend hold me accountable by making her come, but here we are waiting for our cards. I'm excited." Boom.
Yeah, perfect. My only comment on that one would be, I think especially now, my fiance did it on a phone call. It's a lot less hassle now. Like, I went in person to a doctor.
Yeah.
But I think now you can do it online.
Yep.
On a phone call.
It's too easy.
Lot faster.
Too easy. But your fiance actually commented, Jordan. She said, "I felt like it was going to become legal soon enough, but Brendan convinced me to get one because of the new house, so I just went ahead and did it for the safety net." Boom. Just like we were talking about.
If she's going to be doing it, you need to just be doing it legally. Was kind of my thing, Make sure we don't have to worry about anything in our household related to that, at least.
Exactly, yeah. And you're good. And you could have 12 mature plants.
Yeah.
In your house.
Just start a
no
little
problem.
Little mini
and 16
grow.
ounces, no big deal. 16 ounces in the house. Just sitting around for casual consumption. As we do. And that brings me to Ashley's comment, which is, I don't feel like there was a final deciding factor, as I said. For me, I just know I smoked weed every day, so it made sense to get one. Yeah, pretty much. If you're smoking weed every day, why would you not get your medical card?
Easier access.
And just knowing, like...
Maybe better quality.
Yeah. Consistency, too, I would say. Being able to go into a dispensary and get the same product from the same grower every single time and know that it's going to be...
And you can get toxicology reports on stuff if you want them,
Exactly.
Safer as well, I guess, would be the thing there.
Yeah, Jacob said, "I missed the outlaw country version. To be honest, fuck taxes." Which is, if you want to live the outlaw life, if you want to, carry the big iron on your hip and ride into town on the...
on the horse?
On the Old Town Road.
On the Old Town... Oh, yeah. Okay.
And not pay taxes and smoke weed, then...
I mean, I can understand that, right? Maybe one insight would be, hopefully those taxes are being used appropriately. Dude, and then why would you care at that point?
Like you smoke weed, therefore teachers get paid. Like, you're welcome, teachers. I smoke weed.
Weedsmokersforteachers.com.
Smokeweedforteachers.com. That's our next movement. Smokeweedforteachers.com. They need... For just an ounce a month, you could be supporting a teacher in Oklahoma. An ounce a month. Really? You're smoking that
much,
That's a quarter a week.
You got it.
You can do that.
I know some of you at home are already smoking that much.
Get those numbers up. Jeff says, "Nice try, officer." He's not falling into that trap. He's not. He's pleading the fifth on this one. He knows his rights. He's an American fucking citizen.
some of them get away.
Yeah, some of them get away. Some of them slip through the cracks. Innocent until proven guilty, that's what I say. That's what my lawyer told me to say. Lindsay says, I got mine because they were doing a deal at a dispensary here, and I was tired of buying weed on the streets.
Yeah, I think that goes back to earlier what you were saying about consistency and, like, ease of access.
Yeah. And I was just saying, I got my card after I got this cart from this dude, black market, and it was bunk. Like, it literally had, like, little, like, black specks in it. You remember that? You had gotten your card at this point. You had gotten your card before me. I mean, Hallie just says it's so much more convenient having it, which I feel like comes to, like, people, like, have, like, that doubt of, like, is it worth it, like, to have your card? Like, are the products that go to the dispensaries that worth going into? And I think it's an absolute yes. Like, even if you have your card, like, you don't have to go to the fucking dispensaries. Like,
yeah, you know what times they're open.
Yeah.
And they'll be there.
There's 24-hour dispensaries in Tulsa. You could roll up at 4 in the morning, 4:20 in the morning, and press that doorbell, and someone would come sell you weed.
Perfect.
That's America, baby. That's America.
Yeah, I'll pay some taxes for that.
I'll pay some taxes for that. Jordan says, I got arrested and put in jail twice in 1 month. Twice.
That's absurd.
In 1 month. For having something that if you would go and make that initial investment, you could, like, literally a cop could walk up to the side of your car and you could be like, yo, here's 3 ounces. And then you can continue with your interaction totally normally with an officer.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate too.
Yeah, just unfortunate, yeah. And I think that a lot of people think, like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. And then it happens to you twice in 1 month. And you're like, oh, should have just nipped that in the bud. Bailey says, I finally made the decision to get my medical card because I manage a dispensary. And I also wanted to support fellow local dispensaries. Once I realized how easy it was to get my card, I only regretted waiting so long. Tulsa Higher Care Clinic is the place to go. That's where I got my recommendation. That's where my dad got his recommendation. That's where my mom got the recommendation.
Oh, it's pretty...
I think for every medical marijuana patient in Oklahoma, there is a friend that they're having a conversation with that's like, why do you not have your card yet? Why do you hit me up, like, every other week being like, bro, my guy's not getting back to me. Like, please go get me something. Like, no, dude. Like, go get your card. It's really that simple. Like,
I did this to not get in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to play Hey Mister anymore. So for the people that say it's too expensive, what would you say?
Cheaper than getting arrested, caught with it, DUI, or some of the other stories we heard. Twice in a month was one of the stories we heard.
Arrested twice in a month.
It's going to be cheaper than that. Also, this is kind of another thought. Prices are going to go down over time.
Yeah, and they already have. I mean, stuff that was $90 a gram is now like $25 a gram. It's absolutely insane. Yeah. And there's so many dispensaries, they want to do deals. Like, they want to sell to you cheap and get your business.
And also, states like Colorado or California, Oregon, they didn't get their, they got their cheap prices over time, and that's what will happen here, I would assume, eventually, right?
Yeah. And what about the people that say it's too much work to obtain your card?
All right, yeah, I mean, I can understand that. That was, a starter thing for me. But I actually ended up going to a doctor and doing mine that way. But I would say now it's easier than ever. Yeah. Calling someone, being online, I feel like it would not be much of a hassle at all. And even for me, when I did go see someone in person, it was still handled so smoothly. It probably was like an hour, 2 hour ordeal, and that's it.
Yeah, I went and did my recommendation. I went with my father when he did his at Tulsa Higher Care Clinic, and both times it was super easy and simple and a clean process. The other one being, I already get my stuff from my buddy or dealer. Why would I want to pay taxes? Like we said, though, I think Jacob's on point. Fuck taxes. Just kidding. You're welcome, teachers.
I understand. I think the sentiment there is, too, that they just want to pay the extra money, but I still feel like in the long run, dispensary prices will get to a point that they are cheaper, even with tax, than a street price.
And we even posted on Cannabis Co-op a $25 eighth, $20 on the weekends. $20 eighth. I remember whenever I very first started smoking weed, $60 for an eighth was like a good price. Like,
that was a standard,
and it was like good weed, but it wasn't even as good as it is now. Like, it's kind of crazy.
what does every dealer you go to have flower, multiple edible brands, multiple concentrate brands? Probably not, right?
Actual strains,
Yeah.
like know the grower, all those things. Very true. Last myth regarding people getting their cards is that are the deals really like and the products are the deals and products from dispensaries really that good anyways? I say yes.
I say absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for me, like concentrates, in wax, whatever you want to, title it as. There's been incredible brands. Sunday Extracts has been phenomenal for me.
For sure.
Quality of flower has been great. Can't think of a single place I've gone where I was kind of disappointed in the quality.
And I think I'm surprised with how far along the market has come, even in the time I've had my card. Because not only the price has gone down, but the product of the quality has gone way up. And we've just learned from other markets, I feel like, really well and just done things very right out of the gate. If you or somebody you know needs to get their cards, send them this video and check out the descriptions of the video for the links to online doctors to get your OMMA recommendation as soon as possible.
Do it.
Get it. Do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Oh, actually, maybe we shouldn't say that.
Wait, hold on.
That's like a Nike endorsement or something.
Complete the action.
Yes.
Complete the action.
Get out there.
That's our phrase. Complete the action.
Get your medical card. Register to vote. You know the drills. Let's go.
Support black businesses.
Boom.
Once you have your medical card. Boom. That's not something we forgot to mention this entire time. You get your medical card, you can go support black businesses.
Absolutely.
All right, Brendan. Well, thank you for sitting down today, sharing your opinion and perspective. Always nice to sit down with a fellow medical patient.
Absolutely. It was fun. Thanks for having me. Go get your medical card.
Go get it.
If you don't have it.
Complete the action.